Going by figures from the oil sector operators, the federal government is subsidizing every litre of petrol consumed by Nigerians with at least 600 naira. This also means government is spending about one. Going by figures from the oil sector operators, the federal government is subsidizing every litre of petrol consumed by Nigerians with at least 600 naira. This also means government is spending about 1.2 trillion naira on the fuel subsidy every month. However, there have been different figures on the quantity consumed daily, ranging from 55 million to 72 million litres. This is the mystery this House of Representatives committee is set to unravel. The committee has been mandated to find out the actual quantity of PMS consumed daily, but the investigating hearing suffers a setback as heads of major government agencies and ministries refused to honor the invitation. This did not go down well with the lawmakers.
I want to make it very clear that if you conceal information, there are so many ways to get such information. You only run yourself into trouble by concealing information. The topic for this investigation is a very controversial issue. I'm sure you are all aware of that. It is the volume of consumption that determines how much subsidy that you have to pay with Nigerian government funds. Huge sums of money are being spent on subsidy payments. Nigerians don't know how much fuel we are consuming that warrants the payment of such humongous amounts. Ministry of Finance, not here also. Central Bank of Nigeria, not here. Office of Accountant General, the popular Office of Accountant General is not here, represented by anybody. Federal Inland Revenue Services, not here. I mean, this is not fair.
In a nation where we have an annual appropriation of about 17 trillion and we're spending over 6 trillion on subsidy alone, almost half of the nation's revenue, and nobody takes this seriously. I'm not too sure whether we want the nation to succeed or whether we want it to go completely under. And we must take these things very seriously. The people are queuing on the streets everywhere. You can no more buy diesel.
After this initial setback, the committee commenced hearing with industry players, making submissions and clarifying issues.
Because we're not refining now, all the refineries are on turnaround maintenance. Every PMS comes from the coast. They are imported. So when the vessels arrive, they are then discharged into the coastal depots. So, and those from the coastal depots, PMS is then trucked up country to Abuja, to Kano, to everywhere. So the depots that are particularly of importance are those coastal depots, which is where we have provided all the details.
We are critical stakeholders in this business. A situation where we don't know what is happening, where my member will come to any depot, they pay, they take their product, they go to their filling station, is very difficult.
A point of correction, sir, if I may state this. IPMAN cannot come to us for our data. We can give you our data, but if they come to us, we can't give them. We are partners, yes. They have their businesses, they have their investments. But an investor on a depot of 3.5 billion is not the same thing as an investor on a petrol station of 100 million. They are far apart, sir. So we will give you our data, everything to the last. But asking IPMAN to come and give it to us, we are different as associations entirely. We sell to them. In fact, you can use their own records to corroborate ours or use ours to corroborate theirs.
With the unending queues at petrol stations across the country, the soaring price of diesel, rising cost of transportation and erratic power supply, the lawmakers say they are determined to address some of these challenges. The hearing has now been adjourned to later dates when other key players in the industry are expected to appear before the committee.